union man. Now, I can play the audio for you in a couple of minutes. You need to go on the website, though, to see the visuals, because he's created a slideshow which has some very interesting, I think, visuals. Like, for example, the whole fist thing. Did you find that interesting? Did you notice the fist symbolism? He did some very interesting things, and the listener that put this together, and I'll tell you a little bit about him when we come back. Yeah, you're looking at your fist to see whether it really looks like the state of Wisconsin. Is that what you're trying to do? You know, that's not the first time that's actually been done. But yeah, the fist, the AFL-CIO fist looks suspiciously like another fist that's on the video. You might want to look at it. I will share this song with you. The audio, I'm sorry, the lyrics, I think, the lyrics are actually on the screen. For those of you that want to watch this, you'll be able to see the lyrics. In fact, you know what? I should post them on my website as well. We'll do that in 3 minutes. You're listening to News Radio 620 WTMJ. It's 9:44. You're listening to News Radio 620 WTMJ. Got this last night, and I posted it. I just think it was very, very creative. One of our listeners from the Mukwonago area, Glen Shulfer, who is a musician, put together, "I'm a Union Man." Now, I'm going to play the audio for you. You can see the video on my website, 620WTMJ.com, along with the lyrics. This is inspired by true events in our home state of Wisconsin. Now, hold it. Where? I got to have this here. It runs about 3 minutes. Here it is. I'm a Union Man. You can see the whole thing on my website. I think this thing ought to go viral. Actually, the visuals are really fantastic. Are really, really fantastic. And in fact, the creator of that, Glen Shulfer, joins me on the line. Good morning, and congratulations, Glen.
Well, thank you very much, Charlie, and good morning to you. And it is such an honor that you have me on the show and that you actually like the song. I mean, it's for a musician. That is spectacular for me.
Well, tell me about it, how this came about. How did you end up doing this? Because at the very end, there's you standing in the Capitol in the midst of all the protesters, holding up your sign. No.
Yeah. Well, I had always been politically active, even since even when I was a young little boy, and I had decided to go to Madison one day, and it was a slow day for protesters. There was only probably 100 protesters in the rotunda, and about 400 or 500 union guys from all over the country. That's when they were first starting to pour in. And I had my sign, and I was the only Scott Walker supporter, and pretty much got bullied and intimidated out of the building. And they wanted me to get rid of my sign, and they were following me and crowding me, and almost to the point of touching me. And so
it's kind of the eloquent statement that Joanne Kloppenberg was talking about. A lot of that eloquence.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, I was actually fearful, and so I left, and I just was thinking about it, and then kept watching the the events on TV, and one day I had just thought that I'm going to write a song called Union Man, but I'm going to write it with looking at it from their eyes, telling really what they are thinking to themselves, but they don't say to us public. And we all know the things that they think. I mean, even at the end when I say, I have tenure and, try to get rid of me, those are things that people actually think that. And,
well, yeah, that certainly helps when you have a sense of entitlement, when you realize that you are absolutely bulletproof.
Exactly. Right? And the thing is, I could have probably made this a half-an-hour song. There was so much material that to choose from that I tried to get all the the basic talking points that they have, and I could have gone on forever.
Yeah, well, you did that. So you said that you wanted to make your statement with your song as opposed to your fist, and you have some interesting visuals.
Yeah.
The fist visuals, which I thought were kind of interesting. If you were in Madison, and I was there briefly as well. You see all these posters with various fists, and you sort of juxtapose them, including the AFL-CIO fist, which looks exactly like the International Socialist Workers poster. I mean, they look like they're identical.
Exactly. I mean, and if you do some research on the fist, you'll find many socialist organizations, communist organizations, everything that has to do with extreme left, extreme radicalism. communism. It's all there, and that's why I chose grabbing the money. Chose with the fist as well.
Yeah, well, what I like about it is, with all this talk about, human rights and civil rights, you break it down, I want my medical insurance given to me free. I got to get a bigger salary. And the answer, of course, over and over and over at these protests was, stick it to business, go after the evil banks, tax the rich man more. And to hell with the taxpayer, just make him pay more like this.
That's exactly correct. And I wanted to put that idea into a 3-minute song, and I hope it came off like that, where people can get that message. The message is very important to get out.
Well, you can catch it on YouTube. It's out there. You can see it on my website, 620WTMJ.com. Sykes writes, it is copyrighted by Glen Shulfer, and we put the lyrics as well so people can follow along. And I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Oh, thank you so much, Charlie. I mean, this is such an honor to talk to you. And like I said, as a musician, it is the most beneficial thing for me that someone likes my music, and even besides the fact of the message that I'm sending, that people like it.
Yeah, we just have to get you as big as Rebecca Black. That's just the thing. Thanks for the call.